So today we will discuss about Window EC2 means how to create a Window EC2. So as you know previously this is a AWS management console, and under AWS management console you will see recently visited services like EC2, IAM, VPC, etc. Or you may move here and click all services and view all services, then you will find all related service in AWS. There is more than 200 plus services are available under AWS, right? So I have to create a EC2. So either you search here EC2 and you will find it, yes, there is a EC2, or just under compute, as we know EC2 is a compute service, you will find EC2. So based on your choice you may move to EC2. Now this is the page. When you click on EC2 you may find, you may launch an instance via here, or you may move to instance running, or you may click on instances. Means either you may click on instances, or you may click on instance running, or you may click on launch instance, right? Suppose we have to click on launch instances. The page you will get look like this. This is the region, this is the account name. These all things we already discussed in our previous video. So apart from these fundamental about region, AZ, data center, we should concentrate on how to create a window EC2, right? So after moving this page, first you have to give a name, right? Suppose I give a name Abhi EC2. EC2 means Elastic Compute Cloud. We already discussed the theory in our previous video. So those who miss our previous video should watch that before going to the Window EC2 lab. So launch an instance, you have to give a name, that is Abhi EC2. After that you have to select an operating system. So here we select Window operating system. So just click on this, and after Window operating system there is a lot of AMI, that is Amazon machine image are available, right? So you may select any AMI. What is AMI? You may read this. AMI is a template that contains software configuration, means OS, application server and applications required to launch your instances. So AMI is a template that contains the software configuration that you need to launch your instance. So we have to select an OS, that is operating system here. So we have to select this under AMI portion. Now there is a different OS are available. For example, there is a Microsoft Windows Server 2022 base, Microsoft Windows Server 2022 core base, 2019 base, etc. Suppose I have to select 2019. You can select anyone. So here I have to select 2019, right? Now this is the instance type, and what to use means by instance type. Instance type gives you the hardware configuration related to your instances. If you select T2.micro, it means you have a one virtual CPU, 1 GB memory, and what is the cost? Cost is 0.0178 US dollar per hour, right? And it is a free tier eligibility, means in individual month you can run 750 hours free EC2, means if you have 75 EC2 then total running hour is 10. If you have one EC2 then total running hour is 750, and AWS never charge you within 750 hours. But beyond 750 hours, charges may apply. So T2.micro have their own hardware configurations. T2 small have their own hardware configurations. T2 large, T2 medium, these they have their own hardware configuration. So T2 series comes under general purpose instances. T2 series comes under general purpose instances. As we discussed earlier in types of instances, and we know there are six types of instances. If we consider hardware configuration, then there are six types of instances. What are that? First one is general purpose instance. Second one is compute instance. Third one is memory instance. Fourth one is storage instance. Fifth one is accelerate computing, and sixth one is HPC, high performance computing. These six instances have their own hardware configurations. Each instance type have their own family. For example, general purpose have their family starting with T2. So T2.micro is a instance type that comes under general purpose instances. So kindly watch my previous video to know about instance type. After that, we have to move on free pair logging. Free pair logging means what? These are useful for generating a password. If you already have a free pair, you may select this, or without free pair, you may also create a EC2, or you have to create a new free pair. So without free pair option is not recommended. For getting a knowledge, I have to create a new free pair, right? So click on this free pair name. For example, I write window vmc. Window vmc. RSA is the algorithm that is used for encryption and decryption. If you create a window ec2, you should go with .pem. There are two private key file format, .pem and .ppc. PPC full form is Putty Private Key. What does mean by PPC? PPC means Putty Private Key. Means if you want to access your instance via Putty tools, then you may go with .ppc, right? But here we create a window ec2, so I should select .pem. If you have a confusion whether I should select .pem or .ppc, then you may select .pem. Why? Because you may move from .pem file format to .ppc file format via PuttyGen tool. You may move from .pem file format to .ppc file format via PuttyGen. Right? PuttyGen is a tool that is used for converting .pem into .ppc. When we create a Linux EC2, we will see this .pem to .ppc conversion via Putty tool. Here we our objective is to create a window EC2, so we just create a .pem and click on create repair. So a file is downloaded here. What type of file is downloaded? That is a private file. What type of file is downloaded? That is a private file, right? So remember this. Under network setting, we will go with default options, right? Under network setting, we will go with default option. There is a lot of concept under network setting related to VPC, related to security group, related to NACL. These all things are discussed under VPC video, virtual private cloud video. So when we discuss about VPC, we will see all these fundamental concept, that is what is default VPC, why we create custom VPC, what is subnet, what is security group, what is NACL, etc. But at initial stage, we are go with default option, right? So I will go with default option, select existing security group, and here we select a default, right? Here we select a default. You may create a new one. We will see this in our later video. But at initial stage, you can select existing security group. In each account, default VPC are available and security group and NACL firewall are available, right? And configuration storage go with default value 30 GB. If you use Window EC2, then you find 30 GB storage space by default. If you use Linux EC2, then you will find 8 GB space by default. You may add a volume, you may delete a volume, you may modify a volume. Number of instances. Here we create a single instance, one. 1 year back, uh, there is a maximum, there is a possibility of 21 instances, means you have to generate 21 instances at a time 1 year back. But this time you may create 32 instances at a time, means the maximum value should be 32, right? So you may create 32 instances this time, and number of instances here I have to create is one, so I will go with one. 1 year back, total number of instances you can create at a time is 21. So see AWS documentation. Maybe there is no and they may not updated about this, but you may try to create 32 instances at a time. You can success. And after that, just to go to bottom and launch instances. So what I have to do? First, I have to give a name, that is Abhi EC2. After that, I select a operating system, that is Windows operating system. After that, I select Amazon machine image. For example, here we select a Microsoft Windows Server 2019. After this, I select a instance type t2.micro. Then we generate a key pair that is used for password generation. Under network setting, we will go with default option. Detail we should study under VPC. And at last, we can launch our instances. So here instances is launched, right? Instances. Here Abhi EC2, this is launched. Currently it is in pending state, right? Instance state is on the pending. So if you know, if you want to know how many states are available for instances, so there is a 5 state. First one is stop instance, second one is start instance, third one is reboot instance, fourth one is hibernate instance, and last one is terminate instance. So these five are the different states, right? So just refresh this page. It will take hardly 1 minute or 2 minutes to run the instances. So you will see here instances are under running condition, right? But instances are initializing. So question is, what is the status of our instances? What is the status of our instances? So there is two types of status. There is two types of status. You may find here status and alarm. There are two types of status: system status and instance status. For proper running of EC2, both of these status should be passed. for proper running of EC2, both of these status should be passed. And here you will find a value 2 by 2 passed. Right, here you will find a value 2 by 2 passed. So it will take 1 or 2 minutes more. Just to refresh this page. It is still under initializing. You may refresh this here also, but sometime if you will find that yes, the status is still initializing, it's better to refresh from here, right? So a status is still not passed, so we discuss theory portion about this, what is system status check and what is instance status check. System status means it ensure system reachability. System status means it ensure system reachability. Mainly under system status, there is a hardware testing. Under system status, there is a hardware testing. What is done under instance status? Instance status ensure instance reachability. What is instance reachability? Here we mainly focus on is network traffic moved to our instances or not. Is network traffic moved to our instances or not? And under system status, we mainly test in a system hardware. Means under AWS, there you have to select a region, then you have to select a zone. Under zone, there is a data center. Under data center, there is a lot of systems are available, and under that at individual system, your EC2 are installed. Means you have to create an EC2 and that EC2 are installed under individual system in your data centers, in AWS data centers. So system status means there is a hardware testing of that particular rack of a data center, right? And under instance status, we ensure network traffic reachability, right? So just refresh this. So 2 by 2 check pass means our instance are available for working conditions. So system status means system reachability passed. Instance status means instance reachability passed. Under system status, we mainly test a hardware testing. Under instance status, we test a network traffic reachability to our instances, right? So there is some different tab. We will see it one by one. Under details, you will find instance ID means there should be a name of VM1, 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 VM1 if there is a same name, but you can differentiate it with the help of instance ID, right? Instance ID never changes. So you can identify your EC2 with the help of instance ID, that is instance ID. This is the public IP address. This is the primary IP address, IP version 4 address. This is the DNS name. We will see one by one. Instance type, I have to select t2.micro. Elastic IP address, I will discuss this concept one by one. Status, there is system status, instance status. Under monitoring tab, this is the concept of CloudWatch. Just overview it. CPU utilization, network in, network out, network packet in, network packet out, disk read operation, disk write operation. These all are comes under where CloudWatch. When we discuss CloudWatch service, we will see this. Security related with IAM role and security group. If you want to know a detail about security group, kindly watch VPC video. For little introduction, just click on this. Right. Just click on this and just edit inbound rule. Here we provide three rule RDP, HTTP and HTTPS. You may change the rule, you may modify a rule or you can delete the rule under this, right? Edit inbound rule. Under VPC section you will find more detail. So what is this? For example, if you uh, find these four IP, four EC2, third three one is stopped, and last one is running, right? So under any state, if you select a stop, then only a stop instances are available. If you select all state, then a stop, terminate, running, all instances should be displayed. If you work with running instance, so it's better to select running, right? So now our instances are run. Second step is to connect with our instances. So just click on connect, go to RDP, right? Under RDP, go to download remote desktop file. A RDP file is downloaded, abhi ec2.rdp, right? RDP file is downloaded. Here username is administrator, right? So if you create a window ec2, by default username is administrator. If you create a Linux based ec2 and select Amazon Linux or AWS Linux, then default username is ec2 dash user. For Windows EC2, default username is administrator. For AWS Linux EC2, default username is ec2-user. For Ubuntu operating system, default username is Ubuntu. Now we have to create a get password. Just click on this and upload a private key. So what type of private key file you have to upload? A VVM key. If you upload another private key, then password never be generated. Why? These private key are available in our laptop during create key generation, right? And private key are available with this account. Private key are available with this account. You know na, this is a key pair. Key pair means public key and private key. So private key is downloaded abhi ec2 abhi vmc.pem. Private key is downloaded. Where is public key? Public key is attached with your account. So when you upload a private key, your public key that are available in your account, find is uploaded private key are our pair or not, is uploaded private key pair or not, right? So if you upload a same private key that are available is, then password is generated. If you upload a new one, password is not generated. For example, upload private key file, go to download abhi.pem. I have only one private key, right? So no issue. Just upload this and decrypt password. So password is generated. You may try with another PEM, password never generated. Password is generated only with the file you downloaded related to that instances, right? Means public and private key both should be paired. If you upload abc.pem in place of abcvmt.pem, if you upload abc.pem, then you will find a empty value. We will see all this. So what we have to do here, we just download a remote desktop file, that is rdp file, remote desktop, that is rdp file, and after that we create a password by uploading .pem file. Just copy this password and open abcec2.rdp and connect. Paste the password. Oh, and yes. So this is the EC2 you are created. Wait some more minutes. If you use instance type t2 dot large, then it takes less time. But for free tier, I use t2 dot micro. So all speed or EC2 creations depends on types of instances, what is their hardware configuration, etc. Right. So our configuration is related with T2 dot micro, that is one virtual CPU, 1 GB RAM. So it takes some more time as compared to T2 dot medium when you take. And so this is the VM, right? So you can do all things. You may install software, you may deploy some website, you may install web server here, right? So we will perform that task in our later video. So I think you can understand how to create a EC2, right? Now move to the next part, installation of IIS, right?